was the one that we've been working on since last year, and the one we got out of Waireo with the Montgomery family that gifted it to the trust, and it was part of the V project because of the generosity of the people that were involved with that project, like Smith Cranes and Linton Contracting and Machine Hire and everybody involved with that project. In fact, we had money left over, so we went to lotteries, and part of that project was to have an information centre, and we thought we'd have one similar to the size of the jail over there with some information in it, walk in. But because we had the money, and then during the recovery process with the Vs, Hamish Montgomery, who worked as a water blaster on the project with his business, told Clark McCarthy where he knew where this carriage was. It happened to be on his family farm. So once we got whiff of that, we whipped down there to have a look at it. And Gordon Lawrence, who works on here and does a lot of the timber work and joinery, he was with me that day, and we were looking at a totally different project. And then Gordon actually whispered in my ear and he said, you know, if we could get this, we could turn this into an information centre. And so with that idea, we went to lotteries and mentioned what we'd like to do with the surplus money. And they said, if you're coming on budget, it'll work. So we went to Mrs. Montgomery and the family and asked if we could get it out, if we could preserve it for them. And they said, if you can get it out and preserve it, you can have it. So it was gifted to the Lumsden Heritage Trust, and it was worked on down the road. A lot of work's gone into preserving it to what we consider it would have looked like when it was built in 1883 in Addington. And we're using it as an information centre which tells the story of the Lumsden Heritage Trust and its projects, as well as the V recovery project. And we were very lucky. Ocean Beach Railway sourced and Clark McCarthy actually sourced the bogies for this carriage, which are 1880s freight bogies, which are quite appropriate for that era. So we're very lucky. And to win the award and then to have the public opening today, couldn't have worked out better. And even better, we got clear sky and no wind. So couldn't do better than that, could
Magical.
you? Yeah, magical.
Welcome to Lumsden, everyone, on this beautiful day. The weather's always like this here, so it's, welcome and enjoy some of our great sunshine and weather. I've got MP for Southland Joseph Mooney here on my left, and John Titter, the chairman of the trust, on my right, and I'm Rob Scott, the proud secretary of the Lumsden Heritage Trust. So look, 10 years ago, if someone had said to me something about a V, I'd say it's a can of energy drink, but the amount of energy that's gone into the two Vs over there is a heck of a lot more that's in this can. And I really want to sort of take this moment before I say much more to acknowledge our chairman here, John Titter, who 9 or 10 years ago sort of came up to me and said, Lumsden needs a steam train. And at that stage, behind us here was just an empty gravel car park and a railway station that was just sort of missing its heart. And I think over the last 9 or 10 years, I think we can sort of quite proudly say that the heart is back in here now, and we're not too far away from having a full steam heritage train. And the hundreds and hundreds, or probably thousands of hours that John's put into it, and the team that he's sort of created with the network, I've been really proud to work alongside him, and it's I think it goes without saying that he's just done a fantastic job. So
thanks, Rob. The plan is to have a full heritage train here pre-1900s in the not too distant future, and leading on off to that further down the track is to establish a rail heritage museum in what is part of the museum that has been kindly put together here over time by one of the local identities.
thanks for that, John, and I'll just hand over to MP Joseph Mooney to have the honours.
All right, well, thank you, Rob. And look, I'll just say, look, congratulations to Rob and John, all the work you've done. I know it's a huge amount of work, and there's a lot of people who've gone into helping you with the vision. But I've been here a couple of times to see what you've done. It's just quite amazing. Starting with the V locomotives, taking them out of Ruddy River. I mean, who thought that could be done? Most people thought it couldn't. but you actually did it. And now you've gone on to the A199, and it's a beautiful job I've seen before that you've done restoring that, and recognised last night with an award from Franz. And it's great, Franz, to be here. It feels like a weekend in rail, seeing you a bit, and vice versa. And just being on the Kingston Flyer this morning with you, that was awesome. And I just say it's I think the Trust's motto, it's about protecting the past, promoting the future, and providing attraction for visitors to come to this incredible part of our world. And just that connection of technology and engineering. And I'm actually, just say briefly, I'm going from here actually out to Auckland tonight because Rocket Lab's looking at launching the first little mini-sat from New Zealand going to the moon. It's going to orbit around the moon. That may happen tonight, may happen later this week. And I'm spokesman of space, and sort of just connecting that, the heritage of our engineering. And it was a Southland boy who had a crazy dream. That he could send rockets into space. These gentlemen had a dream that they could make something happen with railway, and here we are. So congratulations, well done. It's a real privilege to be here with all today to officially clear this. Open.
Hi. Have a nice trip.
Absolutely beautiful.
How's it look, Joseph?
Absolutely beautiful. It really does.